Today, I am putting my opinions on the internet. Listen, I truly believe this is one of the most horrifying things a person can do. The Star Wars fandom is notorious for not knowing how to handle other people's opinions, and I don't know if they know they can like what they want to like, and other people can like what they like. So today I'm telling you what I like. As somebody who just likes movies, and I just like the fact that it's Star Wars. So my opinions usually are not as intense as other people's. If it looks cool, the music is good, I like it. So I don't think this is going to be very intense like some people are hoping, but we have the laptop of doom. Oh my god. We are using a tier maker and we are ranking Star Wars movies. Let's see, I just want the Star Wars movies. I don't want TV shows. If you want me to rank the TV shows, I will, just not in today's video. I can only handle so many people's opinions at once. S is the best rank, F is the worst. I have a feeling I'm not gonna put anything under F, to be honest. We are gonna start with a fan favorite. Just kidding. Solo. I loved Solo. I could be biased because Han Solo is one of my favorite characters. I love him and Chewie. I love Emilia Clarke. She's in this. The cast is stacked. I was about to say, how did they get the budget? But then I remembered it was Star Wars. I think it was fun. There's Darth Maul. Hello. We're gonna put it. It's a solid movie. It's not my favorite. I could put it in A, but I'm gonna put it in B just because it's not my complete favorite. So we have Revenge of the Sith. This is arguably one of Star Wars' best projects they've ever put out. This, to no surprise, is an S tier movie. Hayden Christensen is incredible as Anakin Skywalker. I don't think anybody will ever top that performance. I love Natalie Portman as Padme. The outfits in this movie are great. The cinematography in this movie is great. So I'm not gonna talk about this movie too much because I will sob my eyes out. So putting that in S tier. Now, episode 2, Attack of the Clones. This movie, I know, isn't everybody's favorite. I feel like it's a very specific taste for people. I'm surprised that more people don't like this movie, but then again, when you look at the prequel trilogy, it's not the best, you know what I mean? But it is good, and I love it. I love it. I think it's beautiful. Padme has some of her best outfits in this. I mean, the picnic dress is beautiful. I'm gonna put it in an A tier. Geonosis, cool outfits. Seeing Anakin and Padme's relationship kind of flourish in this movie is beautiful, and I'm a sucker for a good little romance moment in Star Wars. Where's the Phantom Menace? Is it not in this list? Oh, it is. Okay, the Phantom Menace. I don't find myself rewatching this movie frequently, but I do really enjoy it. I got to see this movie at the theater for the re-release. I think, was it this year or last year? It was so fun to see on a big screen. Pod racing is so sick. I'm really obsessed with the mini models they use. I found out, I think I saw them in Threads in the mini pod racing stadium. The people are little Q-tips. They're little painted Q-tips. I think there's like tens of thousands of them too. I also love Padme's dress at the end. I think, okay, this is messed up, but I think people call it the toilet paper dress. It's that really pretty white dress she wears at the end when they're all celebrating. I mean, Jar Jar Binks is in this movie. And I mean, who doesn't remember playing the Lego level of pod racing? With that being said, I'm gonna put it under B, to be honest. I don't find myself rewatching it frequently, but I do love it. It's a nostalgic movie in my heart. Star Wars, the original. That is one of my favorite movies. I don't know if this is a hot take, but it's an S tier movie for me. Ah! I mean, we get to step foot into the Star Wars universe for the first time ever in this movie. I think that's incredible. The film feel of it all. I love the homemadeness of the movie. I mean, it's probably one of the most quotable movies of all time. I also love seeing Tatooine. I mean, I grew up in the Midwest, and getting to see a desert land in another galaxy for the first time ever when I'm somebody who grew up around cornfields was so cool. That movie, it really, again, holds a special place in my heart. And my dad had the VHS tape of it, and it was constantly on, so I love it. Also, the binary sunset scene is in this movie. Do I need to elaborate on that? No. A tier. I mean S tier. I forget A is not the best on this ranking. Also, The Empire Strikes Back. S tier movie. Represent. Hello. These levels in the Lego game are so much fun. I loved wrapping around the AT-AT's legs in the little speeders. What more could I ask for in a video game? It's also the best sequel. We get Dagobah. Luke's outfits in this movie are also probably the best he is ever dressed in all of Star Wars. We get Han Leia. Cute couple. I love them. Carrie Fisher could make me cry thinking about her. We get Hoth. And again, as somebody who grew up in the Midwest, seeing all of that snow, it just felt like home. Okay? Who didn't pretend they were in Star Wars on the playground when it was snowy? Hello? I mean, also, Empire is like arguably everything you could ask for in a sequel. So, S tier. Return of the Jedi. I got to see this one in the re-release for theaters as well. It was so incredible. I took some of my brothers to go see it with me, and it was awesome. Afterwards, we ended up chatting about, like, again, because there's that handmade appeal to the original trilogy, we were talking about the matte backgrounds being painted and just how insane and how talented and how dedicated you have to be to put a movie together like that. There's so much love poured into those movies, and the vision being brought to life from the concept art is incredible. I don't know if y'all have seen Ralph McQuarrie's concept artwork. It's just, tribute was paid so nicely. Also, I love the Forest Moon of Endor. Scout troopers are my favorite trooper design. I'm pretty sure for the most part, everybody's favorite trooper design is a scout trooper, but that is for a reason. Okay, the speeder bike chase lives in my head rent-free. I think about it constantly. Also, I'm very confused because I saw it recently online. Of course it was online and not in person because people have some crazy opinions on here. I did not know Ewoks were such a big controversy for people. Can we just take a step back and remember Star Wars is made for children? Whoa, there I said it. It's a space fantasy, okay? You're telling me you can't have cute little teddy bear looking things running around? Why wouldn't there be? You're in another galaxy far, far away. There's weird little things everywhere. Also, C-3PO is hilarious in this movie. Their ranking, Return of the Jedi, is an A tier movie though. Whoa. It's not my favorite of the original trilogy. I prefer the first two. Now, this is a hot topic for people. I don't know. I just want to remind y'all that I was, if The Force Awakens is celebrating its 10-year anniversary this year, I was an 11-year-old little girl who got to go see The Force Awakens for the first time in theaters. My dad took me. Shout out to my dad again. Love him. He's the GOAT. Seeing Rey on the screen in theaters, The Force Awakens was my first cinema experience, seeing Star Wars on a big screen. Of course I'm biased, okay? I love Rey. Also, I'm obsessed with Oscar Isaac. The sequel has brought us Oscar Isaac in Star Wars. Poe Dameron is literally one of my favorite characters of all time. He is hilarious. Finn is so cool. Force Awakens is getting an S tier for me, and you don't be mad at me, please. I was also obsessed with BB-8 the first time I saw him, okay? The new trooper designs were incredible to see on screen for the first time. Again, reminder, as an 11-year-old little girl, seeing Rey on the big screen was the coolest thing I have ever seen in my life up until that point. So cool. And BB-8 is adorable. As somebody who did not grow up with pets, all I could picture was having a little BB-8 of my own, and it's like the equivalent of a cat or a dog, you know what I mean? With all of the discourse about the Ben Solo movie that was canceled, unfortunately, which is really devastating to find out, Kylo Ren was horrifying to see on screen for the first time, but he was so cool. His character design is sick. The voice changer is incredible. The Last Jedi. I know this is not everybody's favorite movie, unfortunately. I loved this movie. I don't think... Definitely, it's not my favorite. I enjoyed it. Aesthetically, it's beautiful. I will say the sequels are literally some of the most visually stunning movies in all of Star Wars. For that matter, almost one of the most beautiful movies I've ever seen. Ever, period, in my cinema lifetime. Rey's outfits are kind of... Listen, my favorite Rey outfit is her scavenger look. The first outfit we see Rey in with her goggles and like how they're stormtrooper lenses. I think that is so cool. So that is my favorite Rey outfit ever. I love the staff. I love the scrappiness of it. The scavenger theme is beautiful. But the outfits we see Rey in here are great. This though, if I could move the picture, A tier. I'm moving Attack of the Clones to B tier, actually. To be honest, when I rewatch Star Wars movies, it's usually The Force Awakens or one of the original trilogy movies. So I have to rank Attack of the Clones lower, just for the fact that I don't rewatch it as much or I don't gravitate towards it. This is really hard because I'm indecisive and I can't make a decision to save my life. The Rise of Skywalker, infamously a movie that most people hate. I liked it. Don't flame me for having the opinions I have, guys. Please, I'm begging you. Because again, this is literally just based off of like if I liked it aesthetically and if I rewatch it. Now, to be honest, I do wish they took a different route with Finn. I'm not mad about what they did because I saw, okay, this sounds so stupid, but I watched an interview of Sam Witwer and he was talking about how the directors know what they're doing. There's a reason they write these stories and you have to put yourself in their shoes and you have to watch it through their lens. To sum it up, that's basically what it was. So I can't hate on a film. I also want to state that I'm not a director for a reason. I don't write stories for a reason. They would suck if I was the writer. There is a reason most Star Wars fans are not in charge of writing stories, because they're not great. Fun ideas are always fun, yes, but in the grand scheme of things, in the grand arc, half the theories that are, you know, put out onto the table, they would not make for a good Star Wars movie. Again, some of Oscar Isaac's funniest moments are in The Rise of Skywalker. I love it. Of course, it would have been fun to see Finn in a different direction, but they wrote him in the direction they wrote him for a reason. Now, number one favorite movie of all time in all of Star Wars. I will tell you, I cannot tell you the rest of the rankings for the other ones. Just know that these are technically ranked in a tier, but it's not in order, if that makes sense. Rogue One is my favorite Star Wars movie. Oh my god, top of the S tier. It is the best story. Oh my god, it makes me so emotional. We get K2SO, we get Jyn Erso, we get Cassian Andor, and guess what Rogue One gave us? Andor, which is the best live action series Star Wars has put out. I sobbed my eyes out the first time I watched Rogue One. It is devastatingly beautiful. It is tragically beautiful. Everything, I have chills thinking about it. Okay, everything about that movie is what I want in a Star Wars film, and it happened. I always enjoy the sort of grittier or darker aspects of a Star Wars story, and that is what Rogue One is. We get to see Scarif. Oh my god, I am one with the Force and the Force is with me. Iconic. I'm not going to rank the TV series at the bottom. I just couldn't find a tier list that didn't include the series. So, but also, I would argue that these are A-tier movies for me. Honestly, the only one I'm going to put in B is The Phantom Menace. And I love The Phantom Menace. I have a hat about it. I have a pod racing jacket. I think it's incredible, but it's a B-tier movie. Please don't hate me for my opinions. So those are my Star Wars opinions. No, I will not elaborate, but if you ask me, yes, I will in the comments. We can talk about movies together. I love movies. I watch them just for the vibes. If the story's good, that's a benefit. But that is my Star Wars tier ranking. As somebody who is indecisive and can't make a decision to save my life, except for the fact that Rogue One is my favorite movie. I will tell you though, that out of the trilogies, I'll tell you my favorites out of those, but I can't rank the rest. The original trilogy. Empire Strikes Back is my favorite. But it's not far from A New Hope. They're like so close, it's not even funny. The prequels. Obviously, Revenge of the Sith is my favorite. It's actually a tough rewatch for me because I cry my eyes out every time. I'm an emotional person. The Force Awakens. It just holds a special place in my heart because I got to go see it with my dad, and it was my first Star Wars movie on the big screen. That is my tier ranking. Thank you for watching. I just closed my hair on my laptop and ripped it out. Ouch. Let me know your opinion. Tell me what movies you hate. Tell me which movies you love. Tell me what movie you're looking forward to with the new Star Wars releases. So may the Force be with you. Bye.